Hi everybody, welcome back to Mega Man 11. Okay, so I did beat the Yellow Devil, and the thing is, I was trying to beat the level while off screen. Okay, so I guess this is gonna be a short first attempt. But now we're genuinely in a part of the game that I haven't played before. So, if there's a pit, I think I'll just... Of course there isn't. Oh, but there is a thing chasing me. At least it certainly looks like there's going to be a thing chasing me. Yeah, I thought I could pause the game before, you know, before it would, you know, and yeah, I discovered... I might have shown this. Honestly, I don't remember. I was so done after that last session when I, you know, had like one life left, you know, one hit left to kill the Yellow Devil. And Jesus Christ, like I so speed ran that last part. It's like crazy. Okay, now I'm beat. I'm also starting to notice that the further you get in the game, apparently you get less. You really do get less of these screws or bolts. So actually, I was having a issue with just not getting a lot of bolts. So I was having a hard time like getting all my energy tanks filled up. Can't lose now, huh? Hasn't stopped me before. Ah, screw you, Sniper Joe. Yeah, I also got an achievement last time, which was kind of funny, which was the, that on the first run, if you keep using the master weapons to get, you know, kill off the enemies that I can't talk. Shielding enemies. If enemies are protecting themselves, and you use your abilities to.
Threshold of the final battle.
Yep. All right. Still don't have enough for an energy tank. Damn. That's not good. That is the opposite of good. Yeah. I'm liking this level already way better than that other one. I mean, that is such horse hockey to put like enemies in spots where they can attack you, but you can't attack them. Like that is the ultimate Mega Man dick move in my view. I mean it's a general video game dick move anyway, but you know, then to also have you platforming. Oh. Damn it. I need to get those. There's too many of these guys up in the air. Alright, here we go. There's a lot of those guys, actually. Okay, and here comes the skull thingy, majigger. Whatever the hell that's called. That's not the skulker. The Skulkers were actually the... Okay, I think it's... time to freeze! Freeze, sucker! Okay, now I can at least get... If I got another game over, I can at least get another energy tank. Really could use it now. I have absolutely no idea what's like in store for me. I watched The Exorcist yesterday. That's always kind of really funny to me about The Exorcist. How, you know, the thing, mostly about the theme song. Like, probably people think of the Exorcist theme song, and the first thing that plays in their heads is... But the... Whoa! That was a dick move. Whoa. Did not expect that. But the tubular bells, right, which many people consider the Exorcist theme song. And it's funny because it really isn't. It's not the song that plays over the, you know, the opening titles. It literally only plays like in one scene throughout the movie when the mom, Chris, is walking at the very start. And then a little fragment of it plays like just as the credits are starting. Although I have to also say that my version of The Exorcist is the director's cut edition, so you know some of the sound mixing might be a little bit different, and it had all the demon faces put in and stuff like that. Which I read that people didn't like when they did that. Oh. And I personally think that it's actually kind of a cool thing. It's very subtle, actually. I think that my TV might actually be a little too dark because I missed one of the devil pictures. This was the Zuzu thing. I haven't actually seen either of the two Exorcist sequels, like 2 or 3. I would actually want to. I think I've seen a little bit of 2 on television, like a long, long time ago, but never seen the whole thing. And I have seen... I've seen the Rennie Harlin version of the Exorcist prequel, which is, I think, called just The Exorcist: The Beginning. And then there's the other prequel, which is called, I think, Requiem. I've never seen that one. I have seen the DVD, like, for it, and I actually would want to see that version as well. And also, you know, people really shit on the Rennie Harlin directed version. Honestly, I don't think it's that bad. Wow, okay. Sniper Joe's just falling from the sky, apparently. I'm not making a lot of headway on this level. I haven't made it to the first checkpoint. Wow. I mean, this is a long-ass level. I really would not want this whole episode to be just this one level, but it doesn't. But it's beginning to unfortunately look that way. That it is going to be just exactly that. Yep. So anyway, like the Rennie Harlin directed prequel, you know, sure, it's not as good as the original Exorcist, but I don't think it's a bad movie. I think it's. And I don't even think it's like an especially bad prequel. Like, as prequels go. And don't get me wrong, I do think there are some really bad prequels out there. People know me as a bit of a weird, you know, people know that I'm not a huge, you know, that I don't actually hate the Star Wars prequels that much, but like, you know, as prequels go, I do not think it's anywhere near, like, one of the worst. Like, a good example of a bad prequel in my view would be something like X-Men Origins Wolverine. But even, like, I like that, but the thing is, you know, I like that movie anyway. Despite the fact that it's not like a really great, you know, prequel. And the reason I think it's a bad prequel has to mostly do with the fact that it's a completely meaningless movie if you have not seen the original, like, X-Men trilogy. All right, I'm gonna get this ready because I know that one guy's coming. All right. Oh my lord, are you kidding me? I had pretty much no chance there. Like, sure, I don't even, but, you know, so I don't think The Exorcist, the beginning is, like, especially bad. I don't think it's especially good either. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, like, it's one of my favorite movies or anything like that. You know, but it's not, you know, but people talk about it like it's one of the worst films ever made. And I don't think it's necessarily, like, even one of the worst movies that Rennie Harlin's ever made. I think my least favorite movie Rennie Harlin has made, and taking into account that I have not seen every movie Rennie Harlin has made, I would want to. Like, that's another bucket list goal for me, like, seeing all of his movies. And if you're wondering why do I give a crap about like Rennie Harlin's movies, of course it's because Rennie Harlin is Finnish. So, it's okay to take a little bit of pride of the fact that, a Finnish director has been, at one time the most sought after director. Not that all of his movies have been great, don't get me wrong, but, I generally, tend to enjoy Rennie Harlin's work. That Hercules movie that he made, didn't see it. It didn't seem very interesting. I didn't really like the other one that came out the same year that had The Rock in it. So, yeah. So for me, the best Hercules movie is still the one by Disney. Which is funny because that reminds me of the line in The Exorcist where Chris says that movie that she's shooting is like a Disney version of the Ho Chi Minh story. Ho Chi Minh, if you don't know, was the sort of the spiritual leader of the Viet Cong during the Vietnam War. So honestly, I was a little puzzled by what the hell did she even mean by that. I'm wondering if this whole thing where you get to knock back their shield was taken out in this superhero mode. I honestly don't remember anymore. I am happy that I chose not to do the superhero mode though. I'm having I'm having enough trouble as it is with this. Finally getting some bolts in here. Yeah, that was a weird thing. I don't know what was going on, but for some reason in that first castle level, I was having a really hard time just getting bolts. Which is the thing I need because, now I have full energy tanks. So if I manage to get to the boss, okay. Oh yeah, here we go. This was what I was afraid of. So those things are basically just normal enemies, I guess. Ugh, alright. It's time to freeze. Whoa, that didn't kill it? Speed gear time. I'm sure it's not that close behind me, but kind of freaked out there. Okay, I guess we're now in the final. There's another checkpoint, so I think we're in the final third of the level. I'm really starting to like this weapon. There was a similar weapon in Mighty Number 9 that I'd really liked as well. Whoa! Oh, whoa, whoa. Alright, feeling the pressure now. Oh, the top was spikes too. Holy shit. That really was the close one. Oh my god, I can't believe I jumped into his fucking beam. That's embarrassing. Oh dear. Yeah, so, I was about to say, yes, that my least favorite Rennie Harlin movie is actually Driven. Which might surprise some people because I mentioned before that I'm a bit of a F1 fan. Although that one is supposed to be set in IndyCar or kart, whichever it was. I think it... Possibly kart. Kart is the one that's no longer around. And that's also another thing, like, I have sometimes heard people say, like, hey, yeah, I watch Formula 1 too, like, I watch IndyCar, and that's like, yeah, that's not the same thing as Formula 1. I mean, just because it's, single cockpit racing, is not the same thing as having a... It's not the same thing as having, as being actual Formula 1. Alright. It's boss time. I have only one life, but I do have energy tanks. So... This is just scary because I have no idea what this is going to be. Oh, okay. Doesn't look too bad. Whoa. Okay, not doing a good job dodging. Okay. Okay, is he gonna like open up or something? Let's pause it. Okay, now. Alright, so I can sort of... Oh wow, that was close. Almost died. Yeah, so I was just about to say that Driven is my least favorite of Rennie Harlin's movies, and because it's a weird one because Rennie Harlin usually has a very clean like visual style. Generally, I kind of like directors that do, but like that movie is a oddity because it's really messily shot, and I think that his intent that was like intentional as well. Oh. Yeah, so it has this like very chaotic look, which I'm not a fan of. Oh god. All right, this might be unnecessary, but I really don't want to lose now because I'm so close to winning. Come on, come on, come on! Yes, we did it! Beat the second castle stage, and I think that's where we're gonna end it. Whew. Oh boy, it's been kind of like this, hasn't it? Like, every other episode's been a bit of a shit show. Every other second episode, like, we managed to make a little bit of progress at least. You know, not as much as I would have wanted, but yeah. Yeah, so just to finish off on Driven, like, yeah, that's a movie that I always have very, very mixed feelings about because there are some good things about it, don't get me wrong, I don't think it's awful. But it is hands down my least favorite movie by Rennie Harlin because it's such a chaotic mess. Okay, but we'll end it there. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.